Into the wonder of this beautiful day, let us pray. Most gracious and loving God, into the beauty of this morning, where colorful daffodils and tulips unfold their blossoms to the sky, cardinals lift their voices, and on occasion, we catch a glimpse of the eagles in flight. We lift our hearts in celebration. We rejoice in the accomplishments of the graduates around us as we remember all those who helped them along the way. Loved ones, special people, parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings, cousins, friends, high school teachers and counselors, professors, coaches. ministers, staff members, administrators, housekeeping, food service, and maintenance workers, and all their incredible friends, mentors, and peers. We honor all those who have cheered each graduate on their way and those who have offered encouragement, listening ears, shoulders to cry on, and shared fountains of wisdom for their journey of learning. We gather today and pour out our deepest gratitude as we pause to consider the wonders of your grace. We marvel at our ability to comprehend the complexities of the universe and places beyond our galaxy, yet we are mindful in the midst of all of our knowledge gains how precious little we actually know, and we ponder this. And as we do, we are humbled. Teach us anew each day and empower us to help others who may be struggling along their way. Encircle us all and remind us each of the beloved gratitude here in this place and of your unfailing love and grace. We pray for trustees, retirees, honorees today, especially Jane Abbott-Bish, and we pray for all who work to make Coe College a place of academic adventure and excellence, as well as a community of hospitality and care. We especially pray on this morning for our President David and his family. As we pour out our thanks on this day, inspire us all to pour out our lives in service to others in order to make this world a better and brighter place for all. This we pray in the blessing of your most merciful and holy name. Receive our joyful prayers and let us all say, Amen.
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to everyone here. It's a little bit of a funky day weather-wise, but it's a wonderful day and it's a beautiful day because it's the day of the graduation of all of these Cohawks. My name's Carson Veach. I'm a 1974 graduate of the college and I'm on a board of trustees. I'm here today in place of David Hayes, who unfortunately, along with his family, are ill, and it was the better part of valor that they not show up to this today. So I'll apologize in advance if my remarks that I'm delivering today are a little slow because I've got to read them. These are the remarks that Mr. Hayes wrote, President Hayes wrote, to be delivered to you here today. I want to begin by offering a special thanks to our incredibly dedicated faculty and staff. This event takes many talented hands, and we are all appreciative of the opportunity this setting provides us to recognize a great class of Cohawks. And I will add that after several years of continuous uncertainties, bumps, and no shortage of the now ubiquitous pivots, our co-team always worked with resiliency and a singular focus on what was best for the students. This day, celebrated collectively with joy, happiness, and gratitude, is a tangible validation of the service of the faculty and staff of Coe College. I thank each and every one of you for your contributions. There's another group who has also made this occasion possible, and that is the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents, the siblings, and the supporting peers of the young men and women we celebrate before us. The love, support, and encouragement you invested and shared with our Cohawks reaffirms that a successful college road is full of many fellow travelers. Whether you are with us in person or viewing online, we are grateful to you all. This day is also your day, and despite the formality of robes and traditions, I encourage you to experience this day and your graduate with passion and joy. As your loved one crosses the stage, please feel free to move about and take pictures, share a handshake and a hug, and help us launch these Cohawks with all the laudatory cheer we can provide. Graduates, would you please join me in applause as we pause to acknowledge and thank the special people in our lives. And finally, the class of 2022. I'm delighted to again be on this historic quad, gathered as a community grounded in the traditions of ceremony. This day is about both place, a college now over 17 decades old, a community that has been your home and hearth for over 4 years, even those days in 2020 when you were zooming in from far away and on some couch. And the day is about you, this day, as individuals and as a class. You shaped this place due to triumphantly rolling through all the uncertainties and challenges of the last several years, leaving a lasting impact on us as a college that will never be forgotten. The academic and campus experience at CO are all directed at offering you a place to grow and develop into thoughtful leaders who, as graduates, are prepared to lead lives of purpose and distinction. You will carry the habits of mind and values developed in this place with you as individuals for the rest of your lives. But I'm also aware that you as individuals and collectively as a body have done for this place we call CO. On behalf of the entire CO community, I express our gratitude and admiration for you. It is really that whatever expectations we carried onto campus a few years ago were necessarily altered and stretched for over half your days were shaped by a global health crisis, and although the pandemic, along with a little windstorm in the fall of your junior year, seeped into every corner of this campus, altering activities, modalities, and shared experience, each of you is to be thanked and toasted for all that never bent your spirit. Despite these trials, this class did all that CO might expect and did it with energy, passion, grace, awareness, and courage. In and through every paper, play, performance, and athletic contest, you were triumphant. This resiliency of you as individuals and as a class is a unique and lasting chapter in the long tale of this place. And all that comes together today on this quad, this traditional moment of ringing the bell and walking across this stage as you become alumni, forever owners of this college. You have proven the challenges of our day will shape but not constrain you, influence but not limit you, and from this have demonstrated that thoughtful leadership we hope to see in our graduates. For today, the Co-College class of 2022, you will walk across this stage and plant your flag as alumni of the college. I admire and appreciate each of you, and as we proceed, I wish you all luck, courage, and Godspeed as you go forth from CO. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Sarah Hemming-Meyer, and I am a 2005 graduate from CO and a member of the board since 2020. Now we are pleased to continue the tradition that was introduced to CO upon the request of our seniors, the student commencement speaker. Through a process open to all members of the class of 2022, a committee selected Harper Folsom as this year's co-commencement senior speaker. Harper came to CO from Manchester, Iowa. She double majored in history and studio art and was the recipient of the Williston Jones Scholarship as a prospective freshman. Harper has been active over the past 4 years as a member of her sorority, Alpha Omicron Pi, president of Strata, vice president of Mortarboard, a member of Phi Kappa Phi and Phi Beta Kappa. Please join me in welcoming Harper Folsom.
Good morning, friends. This is it. We're here. I am so exceptionally grateful to be with you all this morning and to have the opportunity to share a few thoughts. To the friends and families of our graduates, I would like to say thank you, truly, for for being here to support us, both today and all throughout this journey. To my fellow Cohawks, I will start by telling you something that we all know very well. Co-college is an unusual place. A lot of us are from Iowa, but most of us are not. Many of us are from small towns, and moving to Cedar Rapids during freshman year felt like the biggest change in the world. Some of us went to high schools larger than Co, and this city feels more like a cozy neighborhood. We have international students from over 20 different countries. Those of us in Greek life know how profound it can be to find a home away from home and to be welcomed into a place of genuine love and support. So many of our student organizations help this campus become a more vibrant and inclusive space every year. During my time at Co, I have participated in protests organized by students committed to the betterment of our community. We also found togetherness in the academic side of Co. We took classes that required us to see the world from more thoughtful perspectives, and we engaged with each other in ways that were both helpful and meaningful. On the second floor of Hickok Hall, I learned I am capable of so much more than I ever thought I could be. By helping us become our most authentic selves, this campus turned strangers into family, and that is something we can all be proud of. Our paths were not the same to lead us here, and they will not be the same going forward. Some of us are becoming educators. Some of us are becoming artists. We will be lawyers, architects, nurses, physicists. We will be neighbors, travelers, parents, and friends. We will do great things, and we will do small acts of kindness. And we will all be graduates of Co College. But what does that mean? What does a degree from Co symbolize? It means we learned how to be Cohawks, regardless of the majors we studied or the activities we participated in. We learned which days to go to the CAF and which days it's definitely better to skip it. We learned to write papers at 3 in the morning, and we learned it's always better to write those papers before 3 in the morning. But more importantly, we learn to be ourselves. We learn to be tough when we have to be and compassionate when we need to be. We learned to ask for help even when it's hard. We learn to be kind to ourselves and to each other. None of these things go on your transcripts. They are not graded. They are not easily defined. But these are the things that we celebrate today: dedication, resilience, patience, integrity, and the countless other qualities I see in the graduates around me. When we cross this stage and take our diplomas, we are receiving the recognition we have earned. It's been hard work, but it's good work. Those of us who are graduating today have reached the end of this collegiate journey, but I will refrain from saying our 4 years are up. We are not all traditional students. Some of us took longer than 4 years to get here, myself included. Some of us earned our degrees part-time while working and growing and engaging in a very demanding world. Some of us needed to take breaks to care for ourselves and for those around us. We all experienced unpredictable circumstances through digital learning, a derecho, and a pandemic that does continue to affect us. I doubt any of us here today would say that this was the college experience we expected to have, and yet, here we are in our caps and gowns, side by side, together, ready for the future. So I encourage you to be joyful today, because this is a celebration. Let's cheer for each other when we walk across the stage. Let's tell our professors how much we appreciate them. Let's continue to care for each other after we leave today. That is the most valuable thing that we can do, to care for one another, to be good to whomever is around us. This requires learning, listening, growing, and changing. We must always be striving for diversity, equity, and genuine inclusion. Through authenticity and understanding, we can encourage each other to be our best selves. I have seen this happen on this campus. And I hope when I see you again, either here in Cedar Rapids or anywhere in this beautiful world, I hope I see you carrying on the work we started. There is no limit to the goodness we can put into this world and the good things we can do for each other. So now it's time to go forward with courage, with kindness, and with optimism. Thank you.
Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. My name is Sigrid Reynolds. I am a non-traditional 1994 graduate of Coe College, and I'm honored to serve as the vice chair of the Board of Trustees. And now please join me in welcoming Associate Professor of Sociology, Dr. Lisa Barnett, to present the candidate for honorary degree.
Hey, everybody. In March 2020, we invited Dr. Jane Abbott-Bish to be the speaker at commencement for the class of 2020. Then we went on spring break for a week, and then 2 weeks, and then we were in the grips of the early stages of the COVID pandemic. But look at us, here we are, and we're so grateful that Dr. Abbott-Bish is still willing to join us 2 years later. So, gathered here on this occasion of your graduation, as many will tell you, it's easy to think of today as the end of something. But look at it as a beginning as well. The magnitude of the impact that you're capable of becomes more profound, and our commencement speaker is a prime example. This really can be a springboard for you to do a number of amazing and wonderful things. So in the 14 years since Jane was sitting here in cap and gown at the event of her own graduation, she's earned a doctorate, joined the faculty at Johns Hopkins, collaborated on the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Challenge Initiative, and traveled the globe as a technical advisor for the United States Agency for International Development. Her impressive career arc, though, is only half the story. In her professional capacities, she has been an advocate for women by supporting the implementation of family planning and reproductive health across 10 different countries. In her current position as the senior advisor at the Center for Government Excellence at the Johns Hopkins University Krieger School of Arts and Sciences, she continues her path of aiding others. She consults with global city leaders to develop and establish data systems to support more equitable and sustainable solutions to challenges underrepresented citizens face. Please help me welcome a distinguished co-hawk to the podium. From Coe College class of 2008, Dr. Jane Abbott-Bish.
excuse me, I am reading the inscription of the degree that is being given to Dr. Jane Abot-Bish. Upon recommendation of the faculty, the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees of Coe College, I confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, admitting you to all of the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. In testimony, you will now receive an official diploma attested by the seal of the college. Congratulations. What a privilege it is to honor one of Coe's most accomplished graduates with this award. We now have the pleasure of inviting Jane to present this year's commencement address. I ask the class of 2022 and all of our guests to join me in welcoming Dr. Jane Abot-Bish.
I'm just trying to take this in. Thank you, Dr. Barnett, and good morning and happy Mother's Day. It's my honor, it is my honor to be here with you today. I want to begin by thanking President Hayes and Dean O'Loughlin for inviting me to speak today, and to the co-faculty and staff for the leadership and instruction you have provided to today's graduates and so many other students. Thank you to the parents, the family, the friends, the mentors, and other loved ones in the audience today for being physical reminders of the support surrounding these graduates and the privilege there is in receiving a college degree. Not a single one could have succeeded without your encouragement. I also want to respectfully acknowledge that the grounds we are gathered on today are part of the ancestral legacy of Iowa's Native nations. We are forever indebted to their original stewardship of this land. Finally, and most importantly, to the people of the hour. Today's graduates, congratulations. You made it through some of the most difficult years in all our lifetimes, no less, and job well done. It's impossible to divorce the trauma, sacrifice, and uncertainty of the pandemic and a global reckoning from your college experience. But today, as Harper said, is in fact a celebration, and it's your perseverance, dedication, and resilience that I want to highlight. As you all well know, this chapter in your life is ending, but the experiences you were exposed to here have never been more important or relevant. And it's one part of your experience in particular that I want to reflect on with you today. Dr. Barnett already gave a review of my professional background, but let me first tell you a bit more about myself. I'm a wife, a mother of two, an immigrant, a Bravo TV lover. I make a mean margarita. Yeah. And I'm also a demographer. Okay, and that last one, if that's new to many of you, well, it means first and foremost that I'm a big data nerd. But past that, it truly means that I spend a lot of time working to understand the kinds of factors that affect or change populations of people around the world, and the consequences those changes in turn have on said populations. So in short, I think a lot about the well-being of communities, how they work together, the things that can undercut their strength, and how we can best prepare them to thrive for years to come. Now on to how I ended up at Coe. That was an idea first brought to me my junior year of high school by a good friend's mom, who also happened to be a Coe professor. She encouraged me to consider Co because I would get more one-on-one experience with my professors and get a wide introduction to different fields, as at the time, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. And the final selling point, it was close, but not too close to home. So following my graduation from Iowa City West High School in 2004, go Trojans, whoop whoop, I was co-bound. Yeah. And so I'm grateful that I made that choice. The personal tailored guidance and instruction I received from my professors and mentors here was invaluable. I was given opportunities to lead and express myself, but also plenty of room to fall, and boy, did I fall. Many, many, many times. Let's see, I failed choir my first semester. I had no clue what half of my philosophy textbooks ever said. I still don't. I was 100% convinced that I was Dr. Barnett's worst student, and I also made up my religion practicum focus in a bar. So, but in all of these experiences, y'all, I was given the opportunity to get back up and try again. Co was my launching pad, much like it's yours today. Co was the beginning of my story, not one of pure success, but one that allowed me to embrace failure, challenged me to not always have a clear plan, and taught me to embrace the uncomfortable state of not always knowing what my future would look like. Now, if you've all been keeping track, as it's been said, it's been 14 years since I was sitting where you are today. And I have to say, being back on these hallowed Cohawk grounds brings back some fond memories. So let me tell you guys how I spent my time at Co. For example, looking behind all of you, I see several trees I passed out behind during flunk day, which I wish was tomorrow. Woo! Flunk day. A blur of red lifeguard costumes, public property, and several successful keg stands, I must say. Shout out to all the Bryans, Kates, Ski, Vic, Val, Jordan, Melinda, Teeny, Jordea, Beach, Arison, Curly, and Sarah for making it a day I don't remember. Looking around, I also see several buildings I defaced as a member of the Co-Witches and Warlocks. I didn't pay for it then, and I'm not gonna pay for it now. Sorry. All I have to say about Armstrong second hall floor is count it. And you see that lovely football field back there? What y'all don't know is that Beecher, Arison, and I were the first Cohawks to Christian it by streaking across it and enjoying boxed wine as we laid out in the soccer nets. You're welcome. Speaking of the library, Sandy, I'm here to confess that while I worked there, I never checked in a book, ever. But truly, what I remember most from my time at Co are the countless opportunities I had to listen, to think, to debate, to empathize, to push my mind to its limits, and ultimately to create a community. Co is where I spent my time growing as a leader and where Drs. Barnett and Flanagan instilled in me my love and passion for sociology. And I bet even with all the changes that have happened here on campus since my days as a student, you all can relate to that. In these unique and trying times, each of you was part of and contributed to fostering a rich community of thinkers, of innovators, of advocates, and of reformers. You have hurdled challenge after challenge and displayed extraordinary talents in these extraordinary times. The Blanchard Pettibone Textbook Project, led by Student President Jack Ray, and the Student Senate, yes, that truly is where the rubber meets the road in reducing disparities and accessing academic resources. Angel Ramirez and Mimi Dowd's work with the Felon Job Fair through Advocates for Social Justice shows how y'all are intentionally humanizing individuals we typically try to push to the fringe of our communities. And never in all of my years at Co did I ever think that there would be adequate representation for the Latinx students. Therefore, congratulations to Cynthia Salgado and Luis Ibarra for being the founding presidents of the Sigma Lambda Gamma National Sorority and Sigma Lambda Beta Fraternity. Absolutely. And that is just the beginning of what you can and will achieve. As you step forward and each of you proceeds down your next individual paths, I want you to hold fast to that sense of community you had here, of the personal fortitude, collaboration, vulnerability, and mutual respect a vibrant community requires, and lean on that just as often as you try to recall all the valuable information your coursework exposed you to. Because no matter the origin of our individual stories, what binds us as human beings is a true desire to belong. And now more than ever, we need to make space for and cherish the things that connect us on a human level to one another. I mentioned earlier that I spend a lot of time in my professional life thinking about how to create and sustain strong communities. And while I know there are most certainly some budding demographers sitting in front of me today, I also know that most of you are going to enter non-data nerd fields. Or, now that I remember how strong the chemistry and econ programs are at Co, let's just say different data nerd fields. Yeah, so you might be thinking, why should the welfare of groups, of people I may not know, or who are living lives very different from mine, matter to me? It matters because not one of our lives is ours alone. Whether we like it or not, whether our job is to study it or not, whether we've known each other for years or just met this morning, we are constantly connecting with and connected to the people around us. In any group of people, multiple perspectives and experiences can and do exist. And that juxtaposition, that natural contrast, gives us the opportunity to inspect our own individual beliefs and perspectives and evaluate them alongside the varied realities of the people around us. And you've gotten to experience that here. You all have had the opportunity, and I am confident and sure it has not always been easy, of listening, thinking, debating, empathizing, and pushing your minds to their limits at a time in all of our lives when it has felt like we have more questions than answers. And I think your greatest strength, class of 2022, your greatest asset will be your capacity to continue doing this critically and honestly in the new spaces you soon will occupy, and to be the example for your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers and families, everyone you meet, to do the exact same thing. You all have so much ahead of you, so much yet to accomplish. There are lives you will save, diseases you will cure, technologies you will develop, businesses you will grow, minds you will educate. But hey, we are also living in a world of global conflict, of global pandemics, of entrenched racial and economic injustice, of a climate crisis, of Twitter wars and constant othering. Generations older than you have tried to tackle these issues and many more, but I think we can agree at this time that they have fallen short and sometimes even made it worse. But now it's your turn. It's your turn. And I'm not saying your efforts will be 100% right 100% of the time. They won't be, and that's okay. But what I do believe is you all will be uniquely positioned to address many of the complicated challenges we're facing today, and the ones on the horizon, because those challenges will require the same courage, the same resilience, the same collaboration you've demonstrated right here on this campus as an undergraduate student. Even at this point in your young lives, you all have worked through similarly great challenges, and today you are stronger for them. You sit before me on the other side as shining examples of determination and success. And I have full faith and confidence that we are in capable hands, because if you have been able to create community in college during one of the hardest times we've ever felt, y'all can do anything. So as your lives provide you with opportunities to exact change, I want you to think back to what you were exposed to here at Co. Think back to the personal growth you experienced. Think about all that which your minds and hearts absorbed and move forwards towards a solution with that level of mindfulness in your toolkit. So finally, here's my charge to you today. Continue to find opportunities to challenge yourselves and your peers. Be critical examiners of the world around you. For some of you, this past semester is just the last time that you will set foot in a classroom, and for others, the higher education journey is just beginning. But learning is lifelong, and it doesn't just take place in a lecture hall, and it is not structured. So keep learning about yourselves and keep learning about others. Because the more curious we are about the people around us, the more likely we are to graciously welcome and celebrate the lived examples and experiences of others. Right now, your futures are littered with question marks and unopened doors around every corner, and that can feel extremely overwhelming. But embrace that. Embrace the mess and be open to that chaos. Take risks. Pursue that crazy idea. Do not shrink away from the unknown. Don't let what we hear on the news be what drives our every step. Let that nervous excitement push you forward. Let it motivate you to show up as your best self every day so that you can achieve exactly what you were meant to do. It might also feel like now, as a graduate, you have incredibly high expectations to meet. Maybe that pressure will come from a new job. Maybe it's from someone who seems to have it together on TikTok. Maybe it's coming from inside your head. Well, I know I just told you to show up as your best self every day, but to do that, y'all, you must take care of yourself. It is never a sign of weakness or failure to take a break or to ask for help. Do yourself a favor and put yourself and your self-care first. And lastly, be present. Be present, especially today. This moment is yours. You made this, and it's okay to want to hold it all in. Hold on to it, onto that nostalgia just a little while longer. It's really a special thing. You've earned this moment, so please, my God, I beg of you, celebrate it to its fullest. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Candidates who have completed their work for the degree of Bachelor of Arts will please rise. Trustees, I present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts the candidates who have been approved by the faculty of the college and whose names are on the official list in my hand.
It's with pleasure and by virtue of the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees and the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts, admitting you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In testimony, you will now receive the official diploma, attested by the seal of the college. Those not immediately proceeding to the stage, you may now be seated, and we'll present your degrees.
I'm going to do it like Lisa. I'm going to do it like this, so I can. I'm going to do it like this, so I can see you. Okay. Abdi, Abdi. Hannah Eileen Abeta in absentia. Amar Abu Halawa, cum laude. Athena Georgette Aguiar with distinction. Alyssa Ahern. Danielle Amezqua. Yulin An, cum laude. Madeline Appleby Sparrow, in absentia. Tori R. Duzer. Emma Jean Armstrong. Marissa Joy Aragoni, cum laude. Estela Guadalupe Artelejo Perez. Anna Nicolitza Arvinitis, in absentia. Carly Askew, in absentia. Samuel Joseph Own. John Anthony Ayala, in absentia. Kennedy Alexis Baker. Noah Baker. Kina Pearl Ball, cum laude. Megan Sarah Bass. Kaylin Marie Beatty. Noah Beal, in absentia. Graham C. Beckler. Hannah Beeger. Joshua Bishop, in absentia. Excuse me, Joshua Bishop. Natalie Judith Blank. Allie A. Bliss. Joy Demaris Ojugo Blue. Kaylee Ann Blanc, cum laude. Anna Jaden Bogart. Coburn Booker. Claire Lucy Bossert, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Lauren Bosworth. Michaela Boyd. Olivia Rose Bristow. Bryce Brown. Brianna Bryant. Samantha N.H. Bryant. Alicia Rahim Budwani. Anthony Thomas Bullard. In absentia. Zachary Lee Bushbaum. Reagan Jean Butikoff, cum laude. Ronald Butler II. Cassidy N. Button. Paige Benson Cadian. Jane Jane Maria Callahan. Olivia Joy Calvin. Ruben Alonso Camargo. Isabella Jean Caney. Isabella. Okay. Timothy W. Caplis, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Jalen Carter. Marley Careview, cum laude. Edwin L. Casillas, in absentia. Aaron Castellanos. Madeline Kavanaugh. Nolan James Kavanaugh. Clayton David Circa, cum laude. Arabella Kashkara Chamberlain, cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Cheek. Mei-Ling Chong, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Hunter Kolachia. James M.L. Colwyn, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Mia Lane Comparato. Joel Thurman Cook. Piper Rain Cooper, cum laude. Aubrey Cota, in absentia. Elise M. Cutsforth, cum laude, in absentia. Lila Faith DeBille, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Ving Dashuan, in absentia. Madison Rose DeBoer. Tyler James Deardoff. Reese DeTome. Anarushi Taban, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Angel Diaz, in absentia. Romaldo Diaz, in absentia. Anthony M. Dixon. Caleb Scott Dunnels. Maya Caitlin Duran. Adam Michael Dreismeyer, cum laude. Dylan McDonald Eastman. Cameron Elam. Evan J. Ellis, in absentia. Cole Austin Engel. Haley E. Erickson, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Madeline Fajardo. Lane Elizabeth Ferguson. Josie Rayanne Finch. Grant Finneman. Logan Flatland. Heather Marie Fleck. Keaton David Fleck. Taylor Flynn. Harper Judith Folsom, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Ben Fries in absentia. Alberto Garcia. Alfredo Garcia. Victoria Gardner, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi with distinction. Dylan S. Geyer, cum laude. Samantha Gobi. Everett Goist. Cauty Nanette Gomez. Amelia Isabella Gonzalez, in absentia. Bailey R. Goodwin. Melanie Grezik. Olivia Griggs. Shay Marie Grote, cum laude. Jada N. Grubbs. Claire Hackenmiller, cum laude. Jasmine Hall, cum laude. Natalie Maria Ham, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Maxwell Hammerberg, in absentia. Lauren Noel Hansen, cum laude. Natalie Ann Hansen, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Victoria Hansen, cum laude, in absentia. Garrison John Haas. Josie Michelle Heron, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Rami Samir Hamidan, cum laude. Brock Henderson, cum laude, in absentia. Heath Eric Henderson. Heath Eric Henderson, cum laude, in absentia. Casey Hendrickson, in absentia. Gabriela Hernandez. Samantha Hernandez. Madeline Leah Wailani Hinneker. Dalton Gregory Height. Emma Florentina Hodges, magna cum laude with distinction. Catherine Holbrook, cum laude. Isabella Hoppenjans. Glenna Francis Houts. Sydney Leanna Huggins, cum laude. Lauren McKenna Hughes, cum laude. Deontay Q. Jackson. Francine D. Jackson, in absentia. Samuel Jackson. Abdullah Ali Jad Kareem, in absentia. Ayush Jayswal, cum laude. Hunter Michael Jeffrey. Tyrell M. Johnson. Anna Jones. Matthew James Joseph, cum laude. Savannah Kaylin Justice. Shiandita Cabasel, cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Orion Patrick Kelly. Isaac Kepler. In absentia. Shigeyuki Kiara, cum laude. Gregory Kilpatrick. Daniel Kim, cum laude. Dawson Kirk. Autumn Marie Klein. Bryce Caroline Klein. Madison A. Klutz, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, in absentia. Catherine Ann Krupp, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Ethan M. Kruger. Jared Cruz, cum laude. Brian Larange. Parker Laney, in absentia. Haley Nicole Lang, cum laude. Joshua V. Langenrud. John Lansing. Jacqueline Leon Flores, cum laude. Emmanuel Lopez. Shelby Lustig, cum laude. Holly Christine Lyman, cum laude. Sierra Raquel Mas, cum laude. Darby Sue Modernock, cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Marissa Esther Marshall. Luke Henry Martin, cum laude. Michelle Grace Matchett, cum laude. Kiana McCoy, Crimson Fellow Scholar. You too. Caitlin Joanne McLaughlin, cum laude. Gable Nathan Joseph Mead with distinction. Lily Mead. Chinasa Chinazone Menakia. Magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi with distinction. Kosio Chukwu Chinabim Manasikia Kikia Cum Menakaya, Cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Nathan Meskel, cum laude. Takamaru Miki, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Derek Milligan. Camille Miranda Estrada. Matthew Ryan Middlemark. Alexandria Flores Montalbano, cum laude. Aubrey Montreal. Zachary Morris, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Caitlin K. Morsch. Jack Muchachio, cum laude. Keaton Wayne Mullins. Cassandra Svetlana Nagin. Cedric Ona in absentia. Eric Christopher Neely. Christopher Blake Newell in absentia. Samantha Niestro, cum laude. Kayla Marie Niehaus. Zachary Allen Niemeyer, cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Taylor Noskabel, cum laude. Madison Ocasio. Diego Armando Ortega. Sana Otsuko in absentia. Elise Margaret Packard. Alec Ray Palmer in absentia. Chloe Anissa Parento. Simon Parsons in absentia. Anthony Joseph Patterson. Bridget Barbara Power. Erica Pariah in absentia. Dewey Wang Pham, cum laude. Chris Porter. Karaya Natasia Powell. Angelina Lynn Ramirez. Tavian Rushed in absentia. Casey Dean Rausch. Jack I. Ray. Jack Henry Reynolds, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Luke William Reynolds, Joseph Ryboff, cum laude. Grant Lyle Riggin. Jacob Christopher Robertson, cum laude. Louis Rasan Javel Robinson III, cum laude. Celine A. Robles. Joshua Carlos Robles. Rita Rochelle in absentia. Alyssa Lynn Raker, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi with distinction. Brianna Runyon, cum laude. Adam Safi. Murphy Sage, cum laude. Abraham R. Sala. Cynthia Salgado. Amber Janae Sanders. Bryn Nicole Sanford, cum laude. Ryan Dean Schott. Sydney Ann Schroeder in absentia. Katie L. Schuler. Lindsay Marie Selfridge, cum laude. Chloe Renee Severson, cum laude. Leslie Schneck in absentia. Dennis Sheekin, cum laude. I am Shrestha. Ruby Shrestha, cum laude. Caitlin May Sievers, cum laude. Jill Nicole Silver. Zachary Dale Simon. Grace Elise Singleton. Hannah Grace Sinton. Lavia Rochelle Sisk. Ian Trey Slagle, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Crimson Fellow Scholar. Guy H. Snow. Shakira Isabel Salas Sanchez. Annalise May Steeper, cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Trinity Lynn Stevenson, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Caroline Beth Strahl, cum laude. Lucy Ann Solkaski. Maida Suyich. Eliza Sunderman. Garrett Levi Swain. Raymond Thrapp, cum laude. Delaney May Throckmorton, cum laude. Alexander S. Tim. I, Tomioka, cum laude. Robert Gerald Tornabeni II. Mariana Torres. Jasmine Nicole Valley in absentia. Bo Casey Van Berkom. Rush Caswell Vance.
I gotta give you a hug. Come on, Lisa. I gotta give Lisa a hug.
He's drunk. Robert Lucius Vanderscoff, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi with distinction. Maya L. Varner, cum laude with distinction. Jackson D. Varney. Woo! Max Andrew Velo. Rebecca Ann Verchemach, cum laude. Harold James Mulungo Walewa. Charles Walker in absentia. Nicholas S. Walker, cum laude in absentia. Paige Wasco, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi. Ethan Patrick Weber in absentia. Jaden Thomas Weber. Jacob Christopher Weiss. Mykesha Nicole Wells, cum laude. Marley Went in absentia. Nahom Verku in absentia. Lauren Willett. Brianna Victoria Williams, cum laude. Roberto Bo Wilson Mondolini, cum laude. Aiden Robert Wood in absentia. Arlie Kenner Woods. Luis Manuel Ibarra Carrillo, cum laude. Yutian Ye. Jared Christopher Zach. Andy Zuchung Young. The candidates who completed their work for the degree of Bachelor of Music will please rise. Trustees, I present for the degree of Bachelor of Music the candidates who have been approved by the faculty of the college and whose names are on the official list in my hand.
virtue of the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees and on recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you too the degree Bachelor of Music, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In testimony, you will now receive the official diploma attested by the seal of the college.
Lily Kathleen Bryant, cum laude. Josephine Lee Crook. The candidates who have completed their work for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing will please rise. Trustees, I present for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing the candidates who have been approved by the faculty of the college and whose names are on the official list in my hand.
By virtue of the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, admitting to you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In testimony, you now will receive the official diploma attested by the seal of the college.
Trinity Alexis Baker. Alexandra Jo Doyle, cum laude. Reagan Lynn Dufault. Haley Nicole Fries, cum laude. Natalie Christine Galing, cum laude. Benjamin D. Heath. Jamie K. Hilton. Rachel Elizabeth Huzenga. Kelly Jean Johnson, cum laude. Levi James Ketcher. Allison R. Kress. Allison Jo Maxine Lineweaver. Tracy Lynn Martinek. Grace Elizabeth Mooring. Susanna Nove Bilski. Michaela Leanne Pinto. Grace Clancy Pizarek. Reagan J. Saunders. Victoria Diana Skinner. Ellie Nicole Teeple. Adriana Lynn Tetzloff.
Now it's a privilege for me to present the Eliza Hickok Kessler Outstanding Service Award. My name is Brigadier General Retired Hank Taylor. I was in the class of 1975, and I've served on the Board of Trustees since 2020. This award was created in 1999 for the purpose of honoring superior long-term service to the college, service that advances the purposes and mission of the institution. Faculty, staff, alumni, and trustees are all eligible for this award. The recipients of the award are chosen each year by the Executive Committee of Coe's faculty. This award is named for Eliza Hickok Kessler, known for generations of Coe family as Roby, whose lifetime distinguished service to this college is unsurpassed. As mentioned earlier, in addition to being a celebration of your accomplishments, our time here is also a recognition of this place we call Coe, this place we call home. And this year's Roby Award is presented to a dedicated employee who does as much, if not more than anyone else, to assure a warm and comfortable environment for all Cohawks. In fact, it is due to the efforts of her crew that we're able to conduct this ceremony today here in this beautiful quad with the cheers and the stage and all the special setup for this event. For more than 20 years, her dedication to Coe has been exemplary. But when we needed it the most, she provided even more to this community. After the pandemic disrupted campus life, she and her team were at the center of our efforts to repurpose campus spaces as we sought to protect the nest. Then the derecho, a historic windstorm, devastated the campus, and she played a major role in the cleanup and the replanting efforts. Hundreds of trees have been cleared, several $1 million of repairs have been completed, all thanks to her steady, unwavering hand. We are often complimented by others in the Cedar Rapids community about how quickly we cleaned up and how quickly we rebuild. And I'm grateful to her and her team for presenting Coe in this light. She is consistent in her second to none effort to make sure that we are the best always. Calm and willing, she's always there for Coe, no matter the time of day or the burden of the challenge. Please join me in honoring this year's Eliza Hickok Kessler Outstanding Service Award winner, Lisa Chia, Coe's Director of the Physical Plant.
It's now my pleasure to present the C.J. Lynch Award to the Outstanding Teacher, as selected by you, the class of 2022. 32 years ago, the Charles J. Lynch Outstanding Teacher Award was established at Coe College. This award is made annually on the occasion of commencement exercises and consists of a $2,000 prize made possible by an endowed gift. The Charles J. Lynch Outstanding Teacher Award memorializes the values and service of C.J. Lynch, an alumnus of Coe College, class of 1926. Mr. Lynch was a prominent Cedar Rapids attorney whose dedication to Coe College was reflected, among other ways, by 43 years on the Board of Trustees of the college. Above all, C.J. Lynch valued inspirational teaching and sound scholarship. He made this quite clear during his tenure as chairman of the Board of the Trustees of the college and as chairman of the Instruction Committee of the Board of Trustees. Members of the class of 2022 were invited by President David Hayes to nominate a member of the faculty for this award. In doing so, they were asked to give careful consideration to 3 criteria: quality of teaching, concern for students as individuals, and scholarship. Today, it is my privilege and pleasure to represent the members of you, the class of 2022, and the college in presenting the Charles J. Lynch Outstanding Teacher Award to Cassie Cozine, which is she is Associate Professor of Biology and Chair of the Biology Department. Dr. Cozine has a PhD from the University of Iowa, Carver College of Medicine, and her research focuses on the inflammatory and innate immune responses in the model organism C. elegans, whatever C is, known as challenging yet incredibly supportive professor. Students who work with Dr. Cozine examine the effects of complementary and alternative medicinal products on inflammation and the immune system responses of this model organism. And with that, I'll give her her certificate.
Well, congratulations. It says here in my binder that I'm supposed to give some concluding remarks. I'm not going to. But let's have one more round of applause for the class of 2022. So I think most of you are already standing, and I was about to say, if you are able, would you please rise so that we can, Josie Crook of the class of 2022 is going to lead us in the first verse of the Coe Loyalty Song.
Hail to Coe, we pledge to thee our fervent love.
This concludes Coe's commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. Members of the audience, please remain seated while the faculty and the podium do the recessional. Thank you. We are adjourned.